Chinese paper cutting is an ancient Chinese tradition. During the Chinese New Year, you can often see paper artworks being displayed on windows. These artworks not only bring about a festive atmosphere, but is also pleasing to the eye. Hence, it has been well received by the Chinese for thousands of years. Chinese paper cutting is a form of folk art which requires the artist to use either a pair of scissors or a craft knife to carve out patterns on a piece of paper. Paper is one of the inventions of ancient China. This explains why the art originates from China. Paper cutting was first mentioned in a poem, Ballad of Mulan, which narrated the events of Hua Mulan taking her father's place in the imperial army. The line, gazing out the window to coif her hair, looking into a mirror to apply makeup, references paper cutting as a form of facial decoration. China's oldest paper cutting artifacts are 5 different patterns originating from around the same time. They are mirrored deer, mirrored monkey, honeysuckle flowers, chrysanthemum flowers, and octagon flowers. A pair of scissors and a piece of paper born wonders of the world. The skill and history of paper cutting is rich, drawing inspiration from various sources such as myths, plays, animals, and the 12 zodiacs. These subjects have deep cultural significance and are represented in many different ways. Peony represents wealth. Lotus represents peace. And chrysanthemum represents longevity. The most common way to depict these is through the creation of auspicious elements such as bats, deers, tortoises, cranes, pine trees, dragons, phoenixes, pomegranate, copper coins, pea etc. Through the use of homonyms, many things can be implied. This includes prosperity and happiness. It can also be used to express good fortune in the new year to come. In the piece 5 Grains and Harvest, it consists mainly of cutouts of shapes of rice, corn, barley, wheat, and soybean. These cutouts will then be pasted on grain storage silos, wishing for good weather and full harvest. Cutouts of lotus and carp represent abundance in the coming year, as their homonyms represent abundance, wealth, and food. There are mainly 2 types of paper cutting: decorative and festive. The decorative type is replaced every year during the start of the year, as a way of expressing out with the old and in with the new. The red colours are auspicious and inject festivity into the celebrations. The festive types often appear during celebrations and major events, such as weddings. They are used to decorate various tools and rooms. The most common example would be the double happiness patterns, representing blessings to the new couple. The techniques used in paper cutting are mainly cutting folded paper and knife carvings. By folding the paper and cutting it, symmetrical patterns can be created and is the most fundamental technique of paper cutting. One can fold the paper many times before cutting it to create more complex symmetrical patterns. Knife carving allows for more complex and detailed patterns to be created in the paper. As paper cutting techniques evolved, so did the paper. The patterns used to be single-colored, but now there are multi-colored patterns. As well as 3D patterns, making this form of art even more popular. In October 2009, the art of paper cutting was officially inaugurated into the UNESCO list of Intangible Cultural Heritage of Humanity.
所有的民俗生活里面都有剪纸，它的题材非常的丰富，山水、人物、动物、植物，就你所能够看到的都可以入剪。剪纸起源于民间，所以制作工序也没有固定的要求。首先是立意，我们想要做一个什么样的东西。第二步构思，第三步构图，第四步造型设计，第五步画稿。画稿技术决定你剪的画面的好坏。第六步剪刻，这个步骤呢只是最后的过程，是技术实施的一个阶段，所以需要你有较高的技术和耐心。如果一个作品里面有一个线条剪坏的话，这个作品算是瑕疵。
Today, we will be learning the art of paper cutting and creating a festive Chinese New Year in the process.